Hey, yo, what is up? It is a Friday night. I'm sitting here crafting at my art studio table, and I'm listening to some copyright-free music in the background in case anything bleeds through, but yeah, I wanted a little bit of music. It's been a tough day at work, so I'm looking forward to relaxing, and I thought I'd come on here and spend some time with you and catch you up on some stuff, especially since I found out, I believe it was last night, I was watching some YouTube videos and found out that it's mixed media May. How did I not know this? So it's mixed media May, and what has me, the person who loves mixed media, do, and that's how she started her channel, was with mixed media. What has she been doing? Coloring. Of course that's what I've been doing. So I figured I would pull out the one magazine challenge here just to refresh you guys. This is created from this magazine. So all this is created from this magazine. So half is papers that was left in the magazine, and then I rearranged them and created new pages. So basically I took a magazine and made it into a different magazine. Rocky's here. Make sure she didn't bring me a bunny. She brought me a bunny earlier. Hey, darling. Look at the camera. There her is. She's so pretty. So yeah, she brought me a live bunny earlier. So, are you going to be here for long? You want to sit down? Your tail is like right in front of the camera. Can you get comfortable? Yeah. What a sweet girl. What a sweet, sweet girl. Okay, and I'm getting a text message. So, in probably less than a week, I'm going to be a mama. My stepson and his girlfriend are having a baby. So, we're talking about baby stuff. Alright, so, like this is a good example, I can tell you. This was like a 3-page thing. So, you had this page, and then you flipped it over, and then she was there. It was like there's a pose on this page of her, and then a pose on the next page of her. So I ripped the page out, and then I glued it over herself. So then the second challenge of this is that I have all these old markers and stuff. This is an old set. I got a big bag of them. It's an old set of markers. This is Fibra color. Can you see it? I know my camera washes out everything. I'm such a pitiful YouTuber. Did you catch the name before the camera light catch back up? But anyways, I have all these markers and pens and things like that. That some of them are still good, but a lot of them are just bad, and I just need to get rid of them because they're getting on my nerves. And God knows I've got enough markers. I just keep getting markers and pens from like Dollar Tree and Ollie's and things like that. So I just need to get them out of my stash. So I thought this would be a good way because I'm trying to learn some to doodle. Now I shared this page with you guys, and I said that I was going to work from the Floribunda, learn some Floribunda techniques. But I'll be honest, guys, I'm a terrible artist. I cannot draw worth a dang. So I decided to do more of a free form. So I did this one. I think I showed you this, guys. And then when I got here, I decided I was going to do more of a free form. Now down here was a magnetic marker that I have. And I did some green on this background. And you can't see it. Let me see. Look right here. Right here. Focus your attention right there. Here we go. Did you see it? I know, my camera washes out everything. But that was like a happy mistake because I had done some green lines over here and then it didn't dry because these are like water markers, whatever. Like super tips. So it didn't dry because these are glossy pages, and I shut it and then it left a mark there. And I was like, so that forced me to go back and add a few more marks. And now it looks kind of like she's crying green. And I love it because that forced me to make a creative choice that I wouldn't have otherwise. So I just love that page. And over here, you can see, yeah, this was white, and I just colored it green. So, nothing much. And this is about the time that I said I'm going to go more freeform. So, with this, I just grabbed a gray marker and just kind of did some lines. Same thing over here, did some swooshes. I may come back and do some more to this, I don't know. This, I just did some gray dots because I didn't want to do too much. I added a little smudge of blue. I think that I didn't really mean to do that, but it does match this blue, so I may end up adding some more blue to that. So yeah, this is like a little half page, but I like the way the city lined up. That was cool, so I like that. I kind of just outlined that in gray. Over here, I outlined her suit in blue. I outlined the chair in blue. And you can see it's just like real messy, free-form kind of stuff. Did some free-form kind of shapes down here. Outlined that. And then I also lined the blinds. Did some squares in her mask. I mimicked the pattern off her shirt on this. You can't really see up here because it's yellow. There you go. I swear, I need to invest in a ring light. I bet it would work better. If anybody would like to buy me a ring light, no, I'm just kidding. I need to get one. I heard that they have a little one for like $25. So yeah, I like the way this background came out. This is one of my favorites, and I just scribbled. I had this pink marker that was so low on ink, and it just kind of got the wrinkles of the magazine. It turned out so nice. So I'm not going to go through and keep telling you what I did. I'm just going to kind of just flip you through on the things that I did. Actually, I'm going to talk about this one. I like it. This is a swirl one. I think it came out really good. I don't really care for this one, but, you know, hey, whatever. I may add more to it. This one, I messed up because Rocky came in and hit this page and knocked it over, and all this was still wet, and it hit her face, and so then I had to add more. I don't know that I like it, but it is what it is, right? Little dotty background, and then I just mimicked bubbles over here. Just scratchy reds, purples. On this, I outlined all the bricks in yellow. Oh, this one was fun. It says, don't let numbers define you, and then I just wrote a whole bunch of random numbers. In fact, I got to the point, because I got tired of thinking up numbers, so I pulled up a random number generator on the web, and just would twist and then write, twist and write. Now this is the funny part about this page, okay? Because I'd like write 24, then I'd twist it, and then I'd write like 17, and then I would turn it, and then I'd write like 43. And then I noticed that it was blurring, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I looked on my arm, and there was all these blue numbers on my arm where the ink was wet. Oh gosh, how crazy is that? That was hilarious. This is a black and white picture. I know you can't really tell it so much, but yeah, I added blue tones and pink tones, and the way that I did that is I took this is a baby wipe, and then I took my marker, and I would just mark on the baby wipe, and then just go over anything that I wanted to color. It just leaves a really subtle color, and sometimes it's darker than others. But yeah, I like the way it looked. I think it turned out good. Let's see. Let's do a purple background, like right here. I'm curious to see when I play this back if you guys can hear the frogs singing outside the window, like when I'm quiet. Oh, it's frog season in Tennessee. I'm trying to decide if I want to go over the top of that, but you can see, I mean, it just makes that real subtle kind of thing. This one I was just being silly with. I made like little rocket things coming out. And then I just scribbled over these. I think this is one of the last ones I did. Yeah, I was working on this one earlier. So, this is where I'm at. And this is like a little half page. I kind of like the way that that lines up. So, let's just work a little bit together. Everybody's messaging me. So yes, earlier today, Rocky brought me a present of a live bunny. Luckily, the bunny wasn't hurt. She had scratched its nose a little bit, but she was carrying it by the back of the neck the way a mommy bunny would. And she just brought it into me, and it was scared, so she dropped it at my feet. Well, she kind of held it until I came over to her, and then when I got close, she dropped it. And it just sat there, and I just picked it right up, and it didn't try to get down or anything, and I took it back outside. It ran off, and Rocky got treats. It was funny because she didn't like follow me back outside to try to like get the bunny or anything. She just sat in here and waited for me to come back and give her treats. So yeah, that's what I did. Now the other night I fell asleep in my recliner, and earlier she had gotten a lizard and he had gotten away, and the only thing that was left was his little lizard tail on the deck. So I thought, well, he had gotten away like underneath the deck. Well, that night I had fallen asleep in my recliner, and I felt this thing wiggling like on my arm, and I freaked out, and I jumped up, and it was that tailless lizard. Poor little guy. He was just trying to get warm. It was so cold that night. So yeah, but he ran away, and I haven't seen him since. So I have a tailless lizard somewhere in the house if he hasn't gotten away. He did kind of head towards the back door, so I'm figuring, because we kind of keep the back door cracked for Rocky, because she's an indoor-outdoor cat. So she gets the freedom to walk in and out, and I'm sorry that my messenger's going off. I feel rude. I know every one of y'all are looking down to see if you got a message, and it's me. I know this because that happens to me all the time when I'm watching videos. I'll hear ding. I go, oh, I got a message, and then it's them. So yeah. Sorry. Like a pretty big heart here. So yeah, apparently it's mixed medium A, and I've been coloring. I can't help it, I've gotten some color supplies, so maybe we'll do some white hearts on that. Yes, Rocky, are you back? Well, come here and let the people see you instead of rubbing against some aluminum foil over there. Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. Then I didn't know if I was recording or not. I got this marker. I think it's a chalk marker. I think I got it at Dollar Tree. It's Galaxy marker, American Crafts. I'm pretty sure that I got it at Dollar Tree. So who knows? Who knows where I do anything? I'm trying just to be really free-formed. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm just trying to make it like messy doodles. And just kind of see what I come up with. The white's the only thing that I'm not really trying to use up, but it's just a necessity because I don't have any white markers that I'm trying to get rid of. Work was a grind today. Let let me tell you. I was really happy for it to be over, and I'm glad it's a 3-day weekend, even though I probably will work. I still do, because I don't like to get behind. And I've told you guys before, but I'm a computer programmer. So I will probably get on and just make sure my programs have ran correctly, and then I've got some stuff I'm trying to troubleshoot in our system. So it would be a great opportunity for me to do this while everybody's off the system, because it's really hard. You can't do everything when you're off this, when people are on the system and working. There's some things that you can, but then there's some things that you just absolutely cannot, because it disrupts them. It kicks them off the system, or makes the system act strange. So you take the opportunities of people being off the system. It's been really challenging with people working from home, because I think I want to do a heart here. Because they work at all different hours. It's not like that they do at work. So, yeah. It's been really kind of crazy with that. But I never know who's on the system and who's not. And, yeah, that can make it hard when I need to get things done. And I don't think they necessarily understand that. I really like this page. I don't know what I want to do with it. How'd that turn out? Not bad. Cute. This is just like a little doodle book. Just doodling around stuff. Let me think. What should we do with her? We need to do something that kind of matches with all 3 of these pages, right? So we got a lot of circles down here. We could do that. Just a lot of different circles. Maybe some hashes, because we got the tartan pattern. Is that tartan? I don't even know what I'm talking about. It sounded good at the time. We definitely have some red, so I want to pop up the red. Let's outline our coat in red. Oh, these markers, sometimes they squeak, and I love it. Is that so weird to me? They go squeak, and I just love it. I love it so much. We love what we love, don't we? Just like, crinkly paper. You either love it or you hate it, I guess. I don't know. I guess you could be indifferent to it, but I absolutely love me some crinkly paper. I think that's one of the reasons why we love glue books, is because they get all crinkly. How's that look? Colored in your shirt. I don't know what else I want to do. Oh, did you hear it? Oh, yes. Yes, there are some of you that are like, yes, I love it. And there's some of you who have now clicked off the video and is no longer with me. You have unsubscribed, blocked me. Oh. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am, apparently. I'm just trying to let go of the stress of the day. And this is just how I like to relax. I like to unwind by just doing mindless things. Let's go ahead and outline her shirt, since we did the coat. Just to pop in some color. And look, guys, let me give you my pep talk. Every time that I art, I give you my pep talk. You're not Picasso, okay? These are not going to hang in the Louvre. There's no sense in being scared. I mean, how many magazines do you have in your collection right now? Grab a magazine, doodle in it, draw. Stop saving your stuff. Use it. Use it, use it, use it. I think I kind of want some green in this. I want some darker green. this is juicy. This is a good marker. What I'm doing down here is she's got some green, but it's more of a bluish green, but I really don't want blue green. I want green green. So I'm testing down here to see how good that green will blend, and I think it'll actually blend pretty good. I wonder if you guys even like this format. I do. I am no teacher. Definitely not a teacher, but I like to share. I like to share what I'm doing. I like to show people what I'm doing. I think it's fun. You know, I was just having a conversation with somebody today because they found this really cool crochet piece. Can you see? It's real light. It's so subtle. They found this crochet piece that they wanted done, and they were saying, "Oh, I wish I could crochet." And I said, "Well, you know, teach yourself." That's what I did. I taught myself how to crochet using YouTube videos. I got myself a crochet hook set. I got some cheap yarn, and then I just played YouTube videos, and I tried to follow along. And if I couldn't follow it, if I couldn't understand, then I'd switch to a different video, and I'd try somebody else until they spoke to me. I understood what they were talking about. Let's give her jacket down here a little green overcast to make it blend in more. Good old red-green combination here. So yeah, I mean, hey, on YouTube you can learn just about anything you want. I wanted to learn how to can because my grandmother used to can all the time, and I used to help her. But you know, helping and doing is two different things, you know. So I had a garden. I love to garden, and I said I want to learn to can. So I decided I was going to learn how to can tomatoes. And I just looked at YouTube video after YouTube video until I found one that really spoke to me of how to do it. I just watched and I watched and I watched different ones and figured it out. In fact, I may even have a canning video on my blogging channel teaching how to can, because you know, once I learn something, I like to share it. You know, I'm a sharer. My paternal life partner swears that I overshare, which is funny because it's funny because I love him. I love him so much. He is half my age. In fact, I am the same age as his mother, and we are best friends. I love him. And he is a talker. Oh my word, is he a talker. I love him. He talks so much. And he will call me and he'll talk for an hour. And, but, you know, I'm real open in my life, and I will talk about anything really going on in my life. And even though he talks a lot, he doesn't talk about like his personal life. Like he'll say, "Oh, this happened to my mom," or he'll share stories about when his mom was younger or when he was younger. You know, my mom said this, and my mom would do that, and different things like that. But like, I don't know. It's like about his personal kind of life. He doesn't really share that. So, and I just tend to say everything. So he constantly says that I overshare. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, he's my platonic life partner. I never thought I would have one, honestly. But he just kind of, he's my coworker. And he just kind of came into my life. And he just became very dear to me. Very dear. I am grooming him now to take over when I retire. Which horrifies him every time I say that. Because he swears he can't do what I do. And he absolutely can. He can. He's not a programmer. He's more of an analyst, but he has a very logical mind. And for what I do, which is mainly run reports and do data, I mean, he's already data mindseted. So he will be fine. It's not like I'm doing high level programming over here. It's just data crunching. And he is way qualified for that, and I don't even know why he thinks he's not. Because he already does like half, I've already taught him like half of what I do anyways. So, give her little cheeks. I don't know if I like this, but it's done now. I want to do something over here because I've done nothing. I guess I could add some hearts or something. Go back to my white pen. Just hate using the white because that's not my challenge. Even though I did say I would allow myself to use the white on the dark pages because it's just so hard to use anything else. And I'm not using any, I don't have any like, I decided not to do hearts as you can see. And I don't have any neon colors or metallic colors I really want to use up. No, I did use that metallic marker on that one page, but it's not one I really want to use up, and that's my challenge, is that I want to do things and I want to use up. Maybe I can, let's see if I can stain this white, if it's just going to wipe off. Maybe I could do it this way. See if it'll brighten it up. I don't know. You can kind of see it. I don't know if it's even worth it. Because I'm worth it. Work it. Because I'm worth it. I like that. Let's let's do. There's a couple little marks on the scarf there. There, that's pretty. So are any of you guys doing mixed media May? This will be fun to do one of those rubbing type outlines. Let's see. She's got some dark red. So let's just do this. Looks juicy. It is. Oh, but it looks so brown. Okay. I'm just trying to use the side, because this has got like a bullet point. I'm just trying to rub the sides a little bit. Okay, it's not as brown as I thought it was. These lids, I swear, are so deceiving. I think that's one of the reasons why I never used these markers much, because it was so hard. It was so different. It's like you pick up this really light pink or whatever, and then when you lay it down, like this, and then when you lay it down, it's like it's real dark. You can't tell, but it is. It's really dark. See? Compared to like, this, which is light, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell on camera. Just trust me. Trust your local crafter. So yeah. This one's kind of juicy, so it's hard to make it skim, but it'll be alright when we add like some different colors. We got some blues over here, so let's go into our blue range. Kind of flop some blue. Getting patriotic over here. And then let's just kind of sketch her out in some blue. I love that necklace she's wearing. And our good old white out here. I'm just tracing. If I see a line, I'm kind of just tracing it. folds and all that. Just lines to make it interesting. It's funny, I haven't really messed with their faces a lot. I've left them alone. So, and it's mainly because these colors are just so dark. So, you can't even see that. Can't even see it. Let's make it red. Come on, let's make a red-eyed girl. Have y'all heard about that model that that she claimed she was born with different colored eyes, and it turns out that she wasn't? I mean, she's been on talk shows and everything else, and her family, even her father, came out and said, like, no, she wears a contact. I mean, how horrible is that? How horrible that she went and she told, everybody, and she was like a role model for all these girls that have that condition. I don't even know what it's called, but yeah. And then turns out, no, she's never even had that. It's just something of her own making. That's so shameful. And then, rather than just say, yeah, I deceived you and just, it was a mistake, I should have never done that. Instead, she went and got a procedure done that they slip in like a colored disc underneath the part of your eye so that it actually changes the color of your eye, and it's awful. It's an awful procedure. Most people have some kind of eye damage where they go blind. I'm making her so freaky. You're getting freaky, girl. Oh, that reminds me, it's also National Goth Day. I should have made her lips like black. Black lips. Add some highlights back. That's hilarious. I don't really like the background, but whatever. Let's see. Maybe we can give her some black lips. There you go. That's a proper goth girl. Wing it out. Maybe I was like completely black. Let's just black out her eyes. Give her an eye mask. Like a bar. You were censored. Oh, how funny. So anybody got plans this weekend? No, me neither. only thing I need to do is to go to Walmart and try to find some yarn, because I was making a blanket for my new grandson Malcolm, and now I ran out of yarn. Stupid me. I thought one skein would do it, but I made it just a smidgen too wide. So mad about it, because I'd made it like 150 stitches across, and then I measured it out and I thought, well, let me add just a couple more inches. So I added a couple more inches. Had not done that, I probably would have had enough. And to be honest, he doesn't need the extra 2 inches width. So, I am kind of sick about that, but hey, eventually I'm going to find the yarn, and eventually I'll fix it. But I have already found this other project that I want to do. Everybody's been wanting me to make it. It's like a shawl with pockets, and everybody's like, oh my god, I want that. I want that. Let's see, what's gothy? I can't draw anything. Do tombstones. Okay, there we go. That little tombstone, real skinny one. This is turning out better than I thought it would. I was just being silly, but I kind of like that pattern. I would have never thought of that. See, this is what like journals like this is for, because I don't care anything about this book, but yet it's turning out pretty nice. Not that you guys can see because my light's so bright. Oh, I really need to invest in a ring light. Did I talk about that already? I can't remember if I was talking about it with you guys. I know I talked about it earlier today. But I saw somewhere someone said that that Amazon has ring lights for like $25. I need a $25 ring light. Hopefully that would be better and it wouldn't be so washed out. I don't have the best webcam in the world, but hey, it records, and I can make do. Can make do. A few little here and there, kind of tie it in. Yeah, I would never in a million years thought to do that shape. That's funny. Thank you, World Goth Day. I don't know what I want to do this. Oh, I do. Let's see. Oh, I'm already like at 40 minutes. I wanted to show you guys an update. Oh, get it underneath my fan here. An update on my Coloring Heaven book. I kept calling it Coloring Haven the other day. It's Heaven. So, where's she at? So here's how she turned out. Now, the skin, let me see if I can, it still looks good on camera. It just really does. But in real life, it just doesn't look as well. Let me put it up closer and see. Still looks good. Anyways, it just looks scratchy in real life. It looks scratchy. It doesn't blend well. It just, I just don't like it. With this, right here, I have a pointer. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what I did with it. I don't. I'll point with this little brush, my little tiny micro brush. So right here, I use like alcohol marker, and I used alcohol marker for the green vines, and it bled, and of course it bled through. You know, it's alcohol marker. You can tell where I used the alcohol marker. So on her lips and the vines, and then on her little brooch, and what's that part? Oh, parts of the wings of the bug, and then her shirt. So that's where I used the alcohol marker, and it did bleed like outside the line some, like up in here you can kind of see. It kind of blurred it out. So I didn't really like it too much, and it covered. They're so bold, and I only have like that little set, so it covered up a lot of the lines. I didn't really like it. So this is actually like a super tip type of marker, and I used it, and it came out phenomenal, so well. And then like her hair, I did a few little extra things with the hair there. I used like a super tip type marker on this too, and it came out so super well. Then did I use alcohol markers? I think I used alcohol markers on her fingers too, and then went over them with a different marker. And then I accentuated like the blood dripping down a little bit. And the background is watercolor. I crinkled the paper a little bit, but the paper took it really well, although I didn't really, I guess I went over it down here in the grayscale. But yeah, I mean, it did really well. I also used a couple of Prismacolors on her face to kind of blend it out and burnish it a little bit. Like, she's got some tattoos. I don't know if you can really see it. And they're kind of faint. And like when I was trying to burnish, well, not really burnish in, but when I was trying to layer some colors, like it started to come off and blend into the shadows, which was good because this is already shadowy. But yeah, I'm not going. No, sorry. I'm just not going with that anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do with the skin. I may actually find a marker like that and try it. I haven't decided. Or I may do like some watercolor. Yeah. She has like this skull down here, so I tried to go over it with some white pencil to kind of bring it out a little bit. It looks better on camera than it does in life. But yeah, I love this book. I want to do some more, but I just finished that when I found out that it was mixed media May. So I thought I better get to do some mixed media. So yeah, we got quite a few pages done in this book now. I'll be right back. I wanted to switch gears real quick and do a tiny little haul because I wanted to try these out. Like I said, I went to Dollar Tree the other day. I had to pick up some stuff, and they had these, and they looked interesting. So I'm not going to swatch them all or anything. I'm not a swatcher. But they had some neon crayons by Jot, and I thought that looked interesting. So let's pull out the neon orange. It's very bright on the white. I know you can't see it. Ta-da! And on the black, it's pretty bright. But yeah, real flaky. Not the best wax thing. But yeah, I thought those were cool. It's $1. Might as well try it out, right? For $1. Holla for $1. Pink. You still can't even see the pink. I swear. Same. It's pretty bright, but yeah. Oh, I figured those would be fun. And then I got Crayola glitter crayons. I could not pass these up because of glitter. So let's see. This is blue. Does it have a color on it? Oh, it's black. Oh, I do see the glitter a little bit. I don't know if you guys can. It does glitter a little bit. Cute. Let's get a yellow. Oh, yeah, I can see the glitter. I know you can't. I know you can't see the glitter. Maybe you can a little bit. Oh, one day I'll have a decent channel. It even shows up on the black pretty good. I can kind of see the glitter there. So yeah, those will be fun to play with. Let's see what else I got here. I'm wrapping up my video. Let's pull out orange. That's nice and bright. About the same brightness as the crayon. I know you can't see. About the same brightness. And then, yeah, that looks good. That looks real nice on the black. It's not in, you don't have all the waxy crumbs on the blacks. I definitely use these on the black. Yeah, I like these. These are nice. I have to use these in my black coloring book. And I've got one more thing I want to show you and talk to you about. I picked up this little book, so you can see how tiny it is. It's just about hand size, from the Dollar Tree, and it is sewn. As you can you see? I tried to hold you up to the light, like hold it up to the light. You can tell the thread lines. So yeah, these have sewn in signatures in them. You can also kind of tell because it's folded pages. So I'm a fan of, I don't know why I said so, I'm a fan of Cat Hand here on YouTube. And she does a thing called Mixed Media Morsels. And she's using like a check registry this month, or this year. But every month she gives out like a prompt, like this month was like don't quit. So I figured I would use this as my mixed media morsels book, because it has really good paper in it. It's sewn, and yeah, so I'm going to use this. And I haven't decided if I'm going to take out. I think I'm just going to use it as is, and then if it falls apart, it falls apart, and I'll just put it back together. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that. I think I may do January's, and I'll show you guys, and then I'll be sure to do separate videos here. I'll show my process, but I may go back because she's been doing this since 2016, and I may go back and do some of those in here as well, because this would only have like 12 in it, because she only does one a month. So I may go back and do it, some of her other techniques on the other. But yeah, this is all about different lip things and all, but I had no desire to read it really. I got it strictly for the paper and that it was bound, that it was a bound book. And I looked at it and I said, that would make such a great little art journal. So this is going to be my newest art journal. So yeah, until next time, get out there and art away. Don't be afraid to use your supplies. And I will see you hopefully sometime this weekend. Bye.